are you people? We are you.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pop Culture Caravan. Joined as always by my co-hosts Chalupe and Joe.
Hello, hello!
What's up, everybody? It's been a while.
Here, of course, to talk movies, comics, TV shows, whatever the hell we want. This week, we're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Ooh.
And for the rest of you kids out there, a word of advice. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there.
So this is the first MCU film with Phase 5, coming off of Phase 4, which was very hit or miss, more misses than hits. At this point in his life, Scott is now he thinks he's Mr. Hotshot coming off of Endgame, oh, I saved the world. I liked that take on the character. I thought putting him, feeling on top, and then you immediately give him, the ultimate boss villain was a very fun idea. Just where do you go after you've beaten Thanos? Well, you give him Kang. Have fun. And I was fully just ready for Kang to just wipe the floor with him.
The man boxed him in the corner. Woo!
Yeah!
Context within this universe. The only reason any of the public know anything about Thanos, the Avengers, what's going on, is because of his podcast and books. That's amazing!
So yeah, they probably get more info from him.
And he definitely paints himself to be a little bit bigger and braver than he probably was.
How many holes do you have?
He has 7 holes.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess my biggest gripe with this movie is that it just feels like they have this hammer that is Kang, right? They're building him up to be this monster of an opponent because there's millions of them, an infinite number of him, but they just keep postponing him, and I'm getting pissed off about it.
Yeah, he became a typical Marvel villain, very powerful, very menacing, but one-offed. True, he'll come back,
yeah,
but it's not the same.
One theme I like that this film plays with is the concept of ego, right? Ant-Man, has this, ego at the beginning of, oh, I'm such hot shit now.
Right.
And then you got Kang, who has the ultimate ego in all of the multiverse of just,
right.
I am above everyone. I am the one who's destined to rule all.
I am the one, and I have a giant war against myself, because who else can compete but me?
The ego.
I am Kang! You talk to ants.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh my god!
What did y'all think of this version of Cassie? This is the most we've gotten with her, and now she's grown up. She's not a kid anymore.
I like her fire for heroism, how she just wants to go out and save people.
To me, she almost has a naiveness with her heroism.
Yeah.
And sometimes, that's how you get yourself killed.
She's definitely not a Mary Sue, in my opinion, because the fact that she is able to create a satellite for the quantum realm makes sense, because she hangs out with Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne all day. And Hope Van Dyne. Those are members of her family. She didn't learn it from Scott, right? But, it makes sense that she would become, really savvy with this technology because she has that influence in her life. It totally makes sense that she would become, smart enough to do that.
Yeah, he stole something from me.
There's only MODOK.
Yo, MODOK.
I love MODOK.
I love him, yes.
Bro, he sucks in every other iteration. Beautiful.
I hated the CGI so much.
Oh, it was just right. It was just goofy enough.
The face mask looked so stupid, but I loved it.
He looked like a little floating tiki head.
With the helmet on, he looked like a Bionicle, and with the helmet off, he looked like Jor-El's floating head, but after Kino. It's so bad. I wish you guys shared my opinion of it. It looked awful.
It's just goofy and pathetic enough that it works so well for the character.
I know, but I don't like it.
Although, it's my gripe with every sci-fi movie. The bad guys have insta-kill weapons until we get to main characters.
Have you heard of plot armor? It's built into every Ant-Man suit.
Yeah.
Right.
If we're looking for giving consequences to this little adventure that they had, why didn't they kill off like Janet or Hank?
Especially Janet. The whole movie was kind of centered around that.
Yeah.
Her regrets, her mistakes.
Somebody should have gotten murked in this movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. Probably should have been Janet. She was just so aggravating this movie because she made all the wrong decisions. Like, I don't know why she kept all these secrets and, like, didn't share about her time in the quantum realm.
Like, especially after Thanos, Kang is clearly the next big threat. I get he's stuck in the quantum realm, but for how long?
I hate it when characters unnecessarily keep secrets from other characters.
She was getting some sticky ickies from good old Bill.
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the quantum realm for sure.
She belongs to the streets.
Hank and Wasp could have definitely used more screen time.
Yeah.
Right? Hope was kind of just like a more passive character. The only thing she really did was like kind of get upset with her mom and then forgive her pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You don't even really see her and Scott like as like a couple too much because they're like completely separate for most of this movie.
I will say though, the moments when they are together, it is cute and it is sweet.
I wish we would have had more of that. In fact, the beginning I think would have been a great opportunity for that, but the beginning was just so rushed. I think this movie could have benefited for some more time in like the normal world.
Alright, let's talk about some ants. This is Ant-Man.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of ants. I mean, except for like the end when they just came out of nowhere to be like the Deus Ex Machina of the movie.
Speaking of which, they traveled thousands of years while falling in the same tunnel as everyone else?
Yeah.
What?
Ants. Ants. Ant-Man.
One little Easter egg I just wanted to point out, actor David Dastmalchian, who played Kurt in the first Ant-Man movies, he was in this movie, but not as Kurt. He played Veb, the goo alien guy.
He was the Ooze.
I kind of wish the Ooze died, I'm not gonna lie.
I really wish the Ooze died.
Never mind seeing any of Cassie's mom or her stepdad or Luis or Kurt, any of those guys.
Would have liked to see Luis. I think that he always kind of brought a lot of fun to the Ant-Man movies. Though I don't know what the hell he would be doing this movie. Luis would have died if he was in this movie.
I feel like he would only be in the beginning, and he would have basically just given us the opening monologue to catch us up to speed.
I felt like there was no payoff to this. Like, it was a kind of a feel-good movie. If I could just take the reins of that, I would have killed off Ant, which is sad because I love Paul Rudd. He's one of my favorite actors. I think he's fucking hilarious. But when Kang shoots him and they cut to them staring at the portal, I would have had Kang jump out at the last second. And that's where I would have just ended the movie. Give me the stakes. You bring Kang into this. There better be some stakes.
I don't know if I can kill Scott though, Joey.
Yeah, if I were to pitch a joke, instead of Cassie able to just immediately open another portal back, no, like they're screwed. Like Scott and Hope would just be stuck in the quantum realm for a bit, right? They come out, the movie ends with them coming to a dystopian world where like Kang is taken over. Because remember, with the quantum realm, there's no guarantee you come in and out at the same spot. So imagine if they just come to the future where Kang's just taken over.
That would have actually been better than the post-credit scene. Ooh.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Old El Paso, hard and soft tacos. Feed your fiesta.
When you say Kang, I'm thinking, oh, it's happening. Gloves are off.
Yeah.
It's time. They teed this Kang up as this Kang was so bad, the other Kangs banished him.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much of a freaking problem he is. And he got beat by freaking Ant-Man. There wasn't a whole lot of build-up that did the character justice. I think that they kind of showed him getting menacing, but like they're trying to dangle him because they wanted to be more of a mystery.
Okay, actually, let's talk about that, because you're right, Kang had a very menacing presence. In all honesty, he really felt like a Thanos, or even a higher tier than that. There is a danger of us having too much Kang. You saw how many were at the end. When will we get bored of just seeing more Kang?
Well, in the comics, Kang kind of was a guy who would just pop up, cause a problem, and then disappear, and then later he just pops up again because he always comes back. There's always another Kang, or he always finds his way back to cause trouble.
Right. That works for comics and Saturday morning TV shows. For billion-dollar movies that come out like once every couple of years.
I don't think that's going to mean that Kang is always the villain. I think they're going to treat Kang like they treated like the Infinity Stones and Thanos. There's just like subtle references here and there in other projects. Some projects feature him more prominently than others. I think keeping it fresh with multiple different performances and variants is going to help.
Not all roads lead to Kang.
But Kang drives on all roads.
I'm writing that down.
Welcome to Baskin Robbins. Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?
I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style. Light axle grease, make it cry, burn it, and let it swim.
Darby, could you just take care of this idiot? Thanks.
The whole time it just felt like, Marvel was holding back. Like, they just weren't willing to commit one way or another.
Not as egregious as the sins of Love and Blunder, but kind of similar symptoms of them trying to be funny, but also trying to have these high-stakes situations.
It was an enjoyable Marvel movie. Kang was menacing. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
It was funny, and it had some cool action, but I felt very underwhelmed by it. I'd give it a 5.
Definitely an overhyped problem and several pacing issues. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. It's still a fun watch, it's just not what we expected.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Pop Culture Caravan. We covered Ant-Man 3. It's been fun, and we will be back with more stuff.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Get cultured!
Impossible, sir. The way the game's AI works is one...
I know. Can I just talk to myself at least?
You are talking to yourself. I am
You. Well then, you, me, shut up.
So be it.
Am I insane?
Completely.